Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Rugby League Live 4 career mode with the Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs. Now, it's been a little while since I've uploaded an episode of this career mode, so I'm going to refresh you on what happened. Let's roll the footage. And looking at the ladder with our 2 wins on the trot this episode, we do move from 16th spot to 11th spot. So as you can see, we finished off last episode with a few wins, and we did end up bumping up the difficulty, which I think was it was coming. We were a bit unlucky to start off the season with some of the losses, and it was finally, everything kind of just gelled for us that episode with those 2 games, 2 pretty strong wins. So going into this game, going into veteran, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. Obviously, I knew it was going to be harder. How much harder, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was going to be one of those ones where like the computer was just going to be way better, or if it was just going to be harder to break tackles or make the tackle. I didn't really know. Like, wasn't sure if it was going to be an AI getting smarter, or if it was just going to be the game being harder. But I don't know. I think I explained that absolutely terribly. But the team that we put out was the exact same one that we used in the last episode, and we did start off the game very strong. You can see there, nice little inside pass to Adam Elliott. It's unfortunate it was probably Adam Elliott that ended up with the ball, not someone a little bit quicker. Maybe the man with the ball right now would have been a lot better. Bronco Lee, as he makes a break, I'm going to say he's probably been our best player so far, which is quite funny. I mean, in real life, he's probably been our best attacker this year, despite playing reserve grade. But, yes, at the moment, like, we started off the game so strong, and I was like, man, veteran is, it's hard, but it's not that hard, I don't think. Just, it was harder to score, obviously, but I was like, man, I can do this. And then we threw the ball over the sideline. Like, that was absolutely ridiculous. As a result, we see Bryson Goodwin, former Bulldog himself, in the centres. He ended up just like breaking through a fair few tackles, and as a result, they got pretty good field position. They pop up a bomb. You think it's going to be taken easily by Hopewadi, but it just falls into the arms of Cody Walker as it comes off the crossbar. I was filthy at that. I was so filthy because I felt like I was a better player, and I was unlucky not to score and not to have the lead at certain points. But yeah, it didn't really work out for us. South got the lead, but it wasn't the end or be all like that they scored first, because we ended up scoring. Not going to say almost immediately, but it was pretty darn close. Like, we got a big hit off the hit up from the kickoff. I think it was David Clemmer who put the shot on, and we ended up scoring there. I think it was James Graham. He went straight over and scored. It was pretty simple stuff. When you're at the line, I find it's probably harder not to score than to score, although you'll probably see me not score a lot of the times. But as long as you don't do anything stupid, you should be able to score if you're on their try line. At least that's what I've experienced anyways. Doesn't matter what difficulty. As you see, you just got to run into the holes. Just run a bit sideways and then straight over. But at half-time, it was 6-all, and you can see we didn't start off very well. Right there, we were supposed to just kick the ball, really, but I must have accidentally just moved the run button, moved the left analog stick a little bit too much. We got caught with the ball in 5th tackle, and as a result, South scored. So that was quite disappointing. I feel Rabbitohs' 2 tries have been, I'm not going to say errors by me, but that one definitely was an error by me. Straight from the kickoff, we kick it dead, and then right there, we give away a penalty, and Adam Reynolds kicks the goal, extending the lead to 8 points. But yeah, a lot of the points that the Rabbitohs scored, I don't feel have been like brilliance by them, more of just shit play by me. Like, the first try they scored off a bomb, but I conceded like a really big line break because I came out of the line from the scrum and we were made to pay. Like, we missed a few tackles, and then the second one was just a bit shit. And that one there was actually a decent try. They did barge straight over the top of Aiden Tolman, I think it was, but I've just found it. Jason Clark, the little midget himself, playing prop, and he's just run straight over the top of our prop, which I just thought was laughable. And it did extend the lead and wrap up the game for the Rabbitohs. I mean, we do have a chance here. You see, Vitala picks up the ball after a big hit. But even if we did score here, obviously we can't win. So we're just throwing around a bit, seeing what we could do. Inside pass there to J Moz, and he does step around one player. We put in a grubber, and right here, I don't know why he didn't pick up the ball. I was really confused. I was actually trying to tow it along, but I thought that would have been good, but I don't know the buttons, so I think I was just spamming the buttons. But I was hoping he would have at least picked it up or something, but it wasn't to be, and the Rabbitohs end up winning. A pretty easy win in the end by the Rabbitohs scoreline-wise, but you can see their completions are killing us. In the last episode when we were playing well, our completions and errors were top-notch. Like, I think that's what we need to do. Just need to sort of get focused and just remember that we need to complete our sets. Because just like real life, you need to complete your sets. Maybe not as much focus on it as Des Hasler has, but we just need to not do dumb shit, which is what I seem to do a lot. In saying that, the game does sort of bring out a lot of the dumb shit. A lot of things that you wouldn't expect to be dumb shit is dumb shit on this game. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, like, for example, if I'm in a situation where you think draw and pass, just got to remember, don't draw and pass. But looking at this Tiger side, it's a bit strange. There's no Tedesco. Yeah, it's a pretty weak team, and going into it, I was thinking this is a very, very winnable game. Against the Rabbitohs, I would say we weren't far off. I mean, it's not like we had a hell of a lot of attacking chances, but I didn't think we were far off. But the Tigers started off strong, and if there's one thing I've learnt in this game, which is very exciting for the next season, Aaron Woods is probably like the best player in this game. I'm not even joking. If you'll see on career modes on YouTube from Jared HD to everybody, and you'll notice one common theme is that Aaron Woods is an absolute gun on this game, which I just find so funny because in real life you don't see him barging through players or making line breaks like that. That one was more just down to my shit defense. In saying that though, I can't deal with this change the ball thing. But right here, they launch up a bomb. And there we go. There's another try scored from a bomb. This time, we just had players just standing around, staring at it. I feel like there must be a little bit of a problem in the game in terms of kicks. Because what happened right there, I feel is quite similar to what happens when you do a grubber. In terms of the players just stare at the ball rather than actually going to it or trying to pick the ball up. So that is quite annoying. So like you notice there wasn't even a situation where it came up saying like, oh, you should like contest the ball. Like they literally just did not go to it at all. But you can see with some pretty good defense. But right there, I don't. How is that an advantage? I really don't understand how that's an advantage. I don't know. But in saying that though, we did defend quite well, and it is only 12-0. Probably pretty fortunate to only be 12-0 at half time because we didn't play well. You see the stats at half time. I'm pretty sure our completions were quite bad. See there, 0 from 6. We did not even complete a set. It was even worse than what I imagined. But we did defend our goal line pretty well, and it has kept us in the game, which is the main thing. And like I said, if we start completing some sets, I think we are a chance here. But no fullback at home, as CEO Manoff and I go straight through there because Hopewadi, I think, had made the tackle beforehand. But we are going to try and hold on. Not a quick play the ball, but a quick enough play the ball. And Aaron Woods nearly barges his way over there. Well, not nearly barges his way over. He did barge his way over. They go to the video ref. They give it a no try. And as we know, video refs are hot and cold in this game. But that animation right there does signal that it's going to be a no try, and that doesn't kill the game for us. Like, if that try had been awarded, game is over. But right here, like, this was one of those ones where I was just like, FML, like, I can't even do all this game. Literally, we get lucky, and then straight away, just the hit up straight after, just dead. We're just dead. And right there, I felt like that we just needed to give away a penalty. It was kind of it was a tactical penalty, because I felt like I'd rather concede the 2 points than the 6 points, which I thought was going to happen, because I thought they were going to score probably right under the post. Aaron Woods, as he just does right there, was going to barge straight through once again. And I thought at one point I was really, like, there's times in this game with the defense that I feel like I figured it out, especially like the fullback and that sort of stuff. And then I'll do dumb shit like I have this game, and I realise I can't defend for shit. But we did get lucky. We did give away penalties and that, but we did get lucky. Casiano makes the slowest line break of all time. And then we do another error. I've never seen a team shoot themselves in the foot as much as what this team right now that I'm using has. But Josh Reynolds comes up with a big hit. Josh Reynolds is actually really good in this game for big hits. I suppose, wow, I don't know if that's something to really talk about, because everybody's good at big hits in this game. But right there, David Clemmer hit a hole. We'd sucker them in pretty well. And yeah, we end up getting a penalty, and then we just blow it like third tackle or something, like just something stupid. But that one I don't think was that bad of a play. Like, I don't think that one was like a really shit play or anything, just a bit unlucky. But right here, we see fifth tackle. Branko Lee puts in a grabber for himself, and we end up scoring a try. That was just one of those ones, like the grabber I talked about before. They just stand around and look at it, and I thought, stuff it, I'm going to take advantage of it. The opposition does that sort of stuff to me, so why not take advantage of it myself? Now, Moses Mbai probably got to make the kick here, and he does. Another one on this game where sometimes I feel like I've figured it out, and then other times I feel like I have no idea, is the goal kicking. But I am getting a little bit better. I remember the first time we played it was shit house. But right here, we can't win the game. It's pretty obvious we can't win the game. But we're sort of, just like we did in the first the game against the Rabbitohs, we just threw the ball around there, and we end up scoring a try. The big hit has paid off. And I think it was Marcelo Montoya, or maybe Marcelo Montoya had the ball. He put in the grubber, he got tackled, and then Branko Lee picked the ball up. and ended up scoring a try. And we'll curl this one around and we'll end up losing by 2 points. Maybe we should have just tried to defend our ass off on the line and just chance the arm. But I mean, I guess we still probably would have lost anyways. Like, they probably would have scored. And I mean, there's no point dwelling on what happened in the past. Branko Lee actually picked up man of the match. He scored 2 tries. The first one was individual brilliant. Second one, a bit lucky. But we end up going down by 2 points to the West Tigers, and that does leave us not on the bottom, but where we are tied for last. So the season hasn't gone to plan so far, but it is early on, and you're probably seeing a lot of YouTubers who are a lot better than me at the game, and they're a lot further into their career modes and that sort of stuff. So really need to pull the finger out and start playing this game a little bit more. But we are in, I think it was 13th spot, so that's where I'm going to leave the video. Hopefully you did enjoy the video as well. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's MrLuke on YT. Also, leave in the comment section below if you prefer the live commentary or the post commentary. Really interested to see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.